The 8 is here with Megan and Cassie too. The 8 is here with Megan and Cassie too. So stop right now, listen to what we got to do. Go on.
What up? Welcome. It's the 8. We've got quite the crew here. How's everyone doing?
Great.
Great. Thanks for that wonderful intro.
Yeah, we finally have a theme song.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Yep. Great. Cool. I think we'll dive right in. Fantastic. And that musical treat kind of segues really well into this, the Fire Festival. So that was actually a lot better than probably what anybody saw at the Fire Festival. I don't know if you've heard, but there's this really fancy concert. It was trying to be like Coachella. Millennials shelled out about $250,000 for a ticket, and they were promised an exclusive experience, meals catered by celebrity chefs. Headliners like Ja Rule, didn't know that he was still around, things like that. But in reality, they got nothing like that. They had emergency tents that were the cabanas. The celebrity chef meals was actually toast with cheese on top of it, and half of the headliners actually canceled. So kind of a huge failure there. But what we learned from that, there's a lot of teachable moments as far as marketing and PR. So a few things there is that you're only as good as your product. No amount of marketing or celebrity power can help you polish a turd, essentially. Evaluate if your idea has a backbone to be a good product in the first place. Good lessons.
Don't listen to Ja Rule.
Yep.
It's 2017. Move on.
That's true. Secondly, be cognizant of the balance between hype and the ability to create a premium brand. If you build something to be premium and exclusive, you may elevate the expectations of your customers to the point where they're undeliverable. So make sure you're properly managing customer expectations. That's my advice to the Fire Festival promoters. So hopefully they learned something from that. Anyone have any opinions on it?
Yeah, I agree completely. I think that operation always comes first. And then when you have a good product and a good operation, you can start to accelerate with marketing and PR, but always operation and the quality within the four walls of your point of sales.
Definitely. You should tell Ja Rule that next time, and maybe he can learn a lesson in hosting a festival. Mm-hmm. Great. Well, that was fantastic.
Did I hear something about fire? I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames, they went higher. And it burned, 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 that flaming festival fire. There we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not clapping. Okay. Onward to Friend-leberty. This week we featured Paul Macaluso, the president of McAllister's Deli. He's the latest, he actually kicked off our new series, the Day in the Life series on 1851, where we're going to feature executives, franchisees, a lot of folks from the industry, and kind of learn a little bit about what their day-to-day looks like, with the idea that no two people have the same experience in franchising, so a lot of interesting stuff there. It's really interesting that Sean just kind of appeared over here. I feel like he might have an opinion about Paul Macaluso from McAllister's Deli.
Actually, I had McAllister's this weekend. It was great. Great business opportunity. Unique menu. They're more than just a deli. They actually had nachos, which are ultimate nachos, which were great. Simple business model, and there'll be a lot more to come. You see at McAllister's in 1851.
Nice.
Thanks for having me.
Great.
Anytime.
See you later.
See ya.
Bye. Okay. That's it for Friend-leberty.
Friend-leberty. That was Friend-leberty. That's it.
Beautiful.
It was.
Oh,
Thank you, Dan.
all right. Fresh money is the next topic. I don't know if you heard, but it's Small Business Week. That's pretty cool. Small businesses are great. It's good to celebrate them. We recently ran an article on 1851 from CNBC. They reported that small business hiring is actually down, but the positive there is that wages for existing employees are rising. So that's certainly good news. National hourly earnings for the month were $25.67, increasing 2.73%. That's great.
Yay for small businesses.
That's fresh money.
French money.
It's fresh.
Fresh money.
It's like a commercial. It's fresh.
All right, and we have the Frant of the Week by Nick Pels.
Who's about to creep into frame.
There he is. That was him. So this week, we're kicking off his new series, The Truth About Franchise Development. The first section talks about why the cost of leads will increase. Kind of interesting there, as the cost of leads continues to rise, it's more important for brands to really understand the importance of every element that goes into their franchise development. So things like marketing, PR, their website, their brand biography, everything. While they may seem to have small value individually, when added together, they certainly add a lot value to the brand and can eventually drive more leads. So those are just a few ways that brands can sort of combat this increase in cost for leads. I have a feeling that Philippe might have a comment on that as a Chief Development Officer for Buffalo Wings and Rings.
So the thing which is important with lead generation is to have a long-term view. You cannot panic because some of the lead might be down a certain quarter. It's very important that you continue to be focusing on bringing the right franchisee in the system. The right franchisees are going to wait for about 80% of the long-term success of the brand. So don't have a short-term vision, stay focused. I think also it's important to revisit on a regular basis what you are doing, so having a good dashboard, making sure that the marketing collateral is not outdated. But again, the entire word is stay calm and be clear on your long-term goal.
Great. Maybe you should start writing a weekly column for 1851.
Actually, I do perhaps not weekly, but monthly.
That's right. Yes.
This weekend, actually, I've been writing about a new book, but it will be soon in 1851.
So I'm sure we can keep an eye out for Buffalo Wings and Rings franchise page on 1851, and I'm sure everyone can read more there.
Thank you very much.
There's a shameless plug. Cool. That's the Frant of the Week.
These things are called leads. I guess I can't pay for them.
That was great.
All right, onward. Cassie, what you got?
All right, we are now franching forward. It's that time in the 8. Best in Class Education Center is opening up its first ever Michigan location in June, which is a huge step for the brand. They're really aiming to bring their individualized approach to education nationwide, so it'll be interesting to see them take a first step into Michigan, and more to come from them this year. So that was our Franch Forward.
Oh, okay. I can quit.
It's coming up, yeah.
Let's see. That's all I need to do on that one.
That's it. Nailed it. All right, so now on to the Fran Funny. I have to apologize. This is probably my worst. It's not even a dad joke. It's whatever below a dad joke is. It's pretty bad. But I figured that in honor of our guest this week from Buffalo Wings and Rings, we could use a joke about chicken wings for the Fran Funny. But the only problem is that they're a little too saucy for our audience. I think that our puns have reached a new buffalo. That's it. That's all I got.
Nice.
That was the Fran Funny.
Babe, I'm just going to leave that.
I mean, yeah, can't touch that perfection right there. All right, now onto the Franspiration misquote. This comes from an old Japanese proverb. It's vision without action is a daydream. Action without vision is a nightmare. Brand growth without franchisees is an illusion. I think Scott has something to add about that.
I actually have that same quote on my franchise vision board at home, so I would certainly roll that back and listen to it a few times. It's inspired me.
You're welcome.
That was beautiful.
All right, now on to Frans versus Frenemies. We are going with a Frand this week in honor of all of our guests and the all-star crew that has kind of rolled through here throughout this filming of the 8. Our Frans are franchise development executives and experts. So it's something that we know about here a little bit on the 8, as you may have noticed. Whether you're a franchisee looking to invest in a brand or in the industry looking to expand, these are the people that you really want to talk to if you're thinking about a new opportunity. So any parting words of wisdom for the 8, Philippe?
Yeah, so every week, Friday afternoon, I look the 8, and I am always surprised and delighted by what I am listening and watching. So now, this Friday, I'm going to be just a little bit disappointed because I know the content. But for you guys, watcher, I'm sure that will be another very good 8 too, and especially with the music in the background, we have elevated the
I'm
experience.
not sure about that, but
All right,
guys. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
play something on the way out.
Go.